Exuberance 2k'19 English Communication Fest of Kuthubuzaman English Medium School. As the principal himself indicated, the very naming of Exuberance is symbolic. When I reached here, when I understood the system of the school, when I looked to you, I can understand that a bunch of enthusiastic, energetic, and excited people have been gathered in front of me. So I do say the very naming of Exuberance is a very symbolic manner which has been given with a purpose. Principals have elaborated why such a name is given. Facing you, looking to your face, my dear children, I can see the curiosity from your faces. Some are excited, some are curious, some are wonders what's going to happen in our school today. Anyway, looking to my face, I do say you are keeping the perfect way of Islamic dressing, perfect decorum of Islam. I do say you are simply amazing and unique because you are given the education for both the world. For this world, material education, along with that, the religious education for our lives after the death. So you are unique. You shall be unique. You have to be unique. As a message for this talk, for getting a chance to talk with you, I do say as a message, you shall be unique. Let me elaborate what does it refer to. What does you mean by being unique? You shall be unequal to everyone. You shall be distinguished among the people. You shall be something very, very special among others. Because we have been blessed with all these unique circumstances by which we shall give something return back. So my dear students, you shall be unique. This is what I give as a message for you. On this occasion, I do remember a story. You must have heard about it. Have you heard about Paulo Coelho? My dear students, have you heard about Paulo Coelho? He is a renowned writer who has been awarded Nobel Prize for his works. He has written a work, his name is Alchemist. There is a boy in that book, just like you, his name was San Diego. His name was San Diego. He was a boy like you. He had a dream that he lived in Spain. He had a dream that a big treasure, a huge amount of treasure had been buried beside the pyramid of Egypt. You must have heard about the pyramid, one of the world wonders. So he wants to get it. The dream had been repeatedly repeated in his dreams. So he was sure that it must be true. He was a very adventurous guy, just like you, very energetic, very vibrant, very vigorous. So he headed towards Egypt to get it. After taking a lot of risks, he started his expedition and reached there over to Egypt, and he found out the same pyramid which he had seen in his dream, and he started to dig it beside the pyramid. Meanwhile, some looters, plunderers, someone who is snatching the things from us without our permission, just like thieves. Some looters happen to see him as digging nearby the pyramid. Though they are earning their things without the fair manner, they are very much proud about their nation and about the world wonders of their nation. So they doubted that this boy is spoiling their world wonder. So they caught him. He has been cupped, his hands has been cupped, and he was presented in front of their leader. Looking to him, the leader of the plunder asked him, "You doesn't look like an Egyptian. Where are you from? Why are you here? What's your purpose?" And he answered, "I'm not an Egyptian. I come from Spain." And the captain repeated his question again. "What's your purpose? Why do you make harm to our pyramid? It's a symbol of our nation." And he said, he was forced to reveal the secret that he had a dream in which he had seen the pyramid and the treasure, and he was in a travel of treasure hunt. Everything he explained. By hearing the reply, the captain, their leader, laughed or chuckled mockingly. Surprisingly, he said, I had several dreams like this, but I was not ready to go with it. You are a real fool. Yeah, surprisingly, the boy asked, what kind of dream you had? The leader said, I had a dream. There is a city in Spain. His name is Andalus. There is a big arch in the city center, and behind that city big arch, there is a big treasure had been buried. And the boy became wonderstruck because it was the same city from where he had started his journey. He rushed back forth to the Andalus and found the big arch. He digged behind the big arch. He took the treasure and he became wealthy. I elaborated this story as a message for you. We are looking around to the people around us for role models, for being unique. Actually, you people are unique. Uniqueness held in yourself. We have to introspect ourselves. That's what the holy words refer. Man arafa nafsahu arafa rabbahu. Which means, if you know the body, if you understood your body, the complicated functioning of your body, the unending possibilities of your body, definitely you realize your body. This is what I will say as a message for this stage. We are all given birth to this world. By given birth, one thing is sure, that ultimately we have to die. Once when we die, we shall write something as our own. When we die, the history of us will be written. As we say, some great people there, life history has been recorded in golden letters that we used to hear. So what your history will be? Your history will be, you shall be remembered for doing something unique, something distinguished, something different from others. We have such a responsibility. All of us want to be unique, but the world around us is trying its best way to make us just like another person. So, as a message, I give you 4 tips. How many? 4 tips to be unique. This is all about, I have to say to this stage. Nothing more. Be unique, for which you have to follow 4 steps. First one, you shall have a goal. Some of you must have right now. Anyway, people ask me why from such a young stage we need an aim or objective. You shall have. Because we live in a world of meritocracy. You know what does it mean? World of meritocracy. Meritocracy means only the merit, the people who have the merit will be selected everywhere. For any profession, for any kind of job, for everywhere, if you have enough merit, any kind of goodness than others, any kind of advantage than others, will be selected. So, you shall have a goal from your UP days, from your UP section itself, upper primary section itself. Second one, I do say you have to acquire knowledge continuously. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is light. As we know, the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Almighty be upon him. There are several hadiths, several holy sayings regarding the importance of the acquisition of knowledge. If a person goes out in search of knowledge, he is in the path of God until he returns. We are being given a big responsibility as the student, Mr. Shibli, Master Shibli himself in his garage said, recited the holy words. Mountains are about to be given the responsibility, but they shrugged their shoulders and avoided the responsibility. So we have to acquire knowledge. It's a duty of each and every Muslim, whether men or women, to acquire knowledge continuously. So this is the second message that I want to give you. First one, we shall have an aim or objective. Second one, acquire knowledge continuously. Third one, I do say, work hard, sincerely, and with complete dedication. Whatever you do, try to do it with your perfection. Throw your head, heart, and hands into it, and make it a calling or a passion. You must have heard about Aristotle. He was a famous philosopher who lived in Greek before Christ. And here I elaborate one of the incidents occurred in his life. Once a person came to him and asked him, what's the secret of success? Everyone wants to know what's the secret of success. There are no shortcuts for success anyway. He asked him, what's the secret of success? He replied to the man, tomorrow, early morning, come to the river shore. The person has reached very early on the next day. Aristotle has become a little bit late anyway. He also reached there. When he reached there, Aristotle requested him to come down into the water of the river, and he came down. When they reached into the almost to the middle of the river, there are sufficient water to cover one person. Aristotle thrust him or made him plunge into the water. He was a man of good physique. Aristotle, he was 6 feet high, very powerful person. He has strong fists and he has good muscles. Anyway, this Aristotle tried to plunge him inside the water. At first, the person was wonderstruck. He didn't get what's going on, but after some time, within fractions of seconds, he wants to escape from this stronghold. He tried his every nerve to get out of his hole and come to the surface of water because his mouth and his nose has been covered. He was about to be killed and about to be drowned. But it was impossible, but because of the hold of the Aristotle was that much powerful. Anyway, after some time, he tried his second time, but it was also in vain. At last, after second passed, he faced his steps. He was about to be drowned. He understood, if I become failure, if I had failed again, definitely I would have died. So he beat on Aristotle's hand, shrugged his shoulders, tried with every force to come to the surface of water, and he became successful. He came to the surface of water and took a deep breath and swam towards the shore and lay flat on there and omitted all the water he had drunk until then. After some time, Aristotle reached towards him. The man became very furious and angry. I told you not to drown me, not to kill me. I asked a simple fact. What is the secret of success? And he told, Aristotle replied, do you believe I am very powerful than you? He said, yes, of course, because I have 6 feet height, very powerful muscles. Okay, then I hold you under the water, right? Yes, of course. And how did you escape out of my control? After a moment's thought, he replied that because if I didn't try for it at that moment, definitely I would have died. Aristotle replied, there are no secrets for success. This is the basic secret. You have to work hard. Though I am that very much powerful than you, you could came into the bottom, into the top of the water, and you took your breath. That is the secret of success. Means you have to work hard continuously for achieving something. If you work hard for a week, for a day, or for a week, or for a month, it's not enough. So this is the third one, to be third tip. To be unique. First one, set your goal. Second one, acquire knowledge continuously. Third one, work hard with dedication. And fourth one, definitely it is the perseverance. Perseverance means continue your effort continuously. When I reached your school, I could see a cot is there. Perseverance is the key of success. I'm very happy because the same thing I want to explain to you. Perseverance is the key of success. You might have heard about one of the greatest prophetic followers, Salman al-Farisi. May Allah be pleased with him. And his history, he was not belonging to Makkah. He was a Persian, a man of red skin. He has reached into the prophetic colleagues later. It was a long history. I hope you knew it or just ask your stars and get it known. Anyway, he has overcome a lot of risks, a lot of problems in his acceptance of Islam. And even he continued his effort until he succeeded. You must have observed your youngsters, kids of 10 months or 11 months. Once when they are on 10 months or 11 months, they started to step up. They started to make their first step and they fall down. Again, they would try the second time. After making the first step, they may fall again. But they won't stop it. And we, the parents and elders, must be standing around him and watching him, and we are having a comments about his stepping. Anyway, he would try on the third time. Again, he will fall. But no child never stopped his trying. If a child had stopped his trying, it means that child, that particular child, wouldn't walk ever. So even a child gives us a message. So continue your effort. Preserve your dreams. Pursue your dreams until you succeed. So these are the things that I give you as a message of my talk. You shall be unique. You shall follow 4 exclusive steps to be unique. First one, you have to set a goal. Second one, you have to acquire knowledge continuously, work hard with dedication, and fourth one, perseverance. Here I am very happy to reach over here to your school, to Kuthubuzaman English Medium School. Kuthubuzaman, the institution itself had been established on the memory of an epitome of great virtue and wisdom, and an embodiment of social reform. I'm very happy to see the circumstances and about the school. And by reaching over here, I could understand that you have very much experienced principals, and the management and the system of the school is smoothly running. By conducting the fest like this, as it's been elaborated in the welcome speech, I will say we have to equip in all our faiths. We have to acquire the knowledge of our Islam. Second one, we have to propagate our Islam, for which we shall have a good hand in English, because it's been accepted all over the world as the global language. We have to explain everything in English quite smooth way, in which all the people all over the world can understand it. It's the language of science and technology, whatever it is. So by conducting these types of something very special about this program is whenever and wherever we go with the English test and all, we shall see some typical items are there. Some common items will be there. For example, a speech competition will be there, or a poem recitation competition will be there. And the items of this test is something very innovative and very creative. I do appreciate the mastermind behind conducting such a program. So anyway, I don't want to prolong my words. I'm very happy to have a chance here to talk with the students. If you want to make a social change, a change in the society, you have to talk to the students and teachers, because they are the future citizens, and teachers are going to be future reformers. So I told you shall be unique. I don't want to elaborate more. I express all my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to all people who have invited me to the authority of the school, and all who have gathered here. And with the holy words of Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of Allah, the most gracious and most merciful, I declare Exuberance 2k'19 had been inaugurated. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.